comes from the heart and the mind and the craft of the piano. Here we go. There you go. A song called Art of the Craft. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I wrote this song about 2 years ago. It combines a lot of elements of what I've learned about piano technique in that particular song. First thing is I'll just show you. I get the whole range of the piano in the very opening and the closing. So that if you can hear it here, the piano's like ringing out because I've covered almost everything from C4 3 to C1 to C8 on the piano, if you know what that means. Well, I hope everyone's having a great time. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. I've got a big program next Sunday at the historic Tybee Post Theater. It's Christmas programs. I've done it for 5 years annually, and It's just great. A good way to get people into the Christmas spirit. We've seen carols and have some really interesting acts on this show. And I'm playing actually with the trio. We're doing some of the Charlie Brown Christmas, but I wanted to do this next song. One of my favorite composers, of course, I have so many of American music, was Hoagie Carmichael, and he was a contemporary of Johnny Mercer. They wrote together, and this song that he wrote was with uh, Frank Lesser. Lesser in Love wrote quite a few. They were Camelot, for example, to Broadway play Camelot. But this one was a song they just wrote as kind of a. They were out working in California, and they just wrote this song. Actually, Anthony Quinn used it to practice vocalizations. One of the great actors in history, Anthony Quinn. Uh, but it's a song everybody learns on the piano when they first start. See if you can recognize it, okay? Most people, when they start to learn this song, they do a duet and they play it kind of like this. So I'm harmonizing it a little bit different in that particular rendition or arrangement of the song. So I go like this. Then I'm doing a pentatonic scale with the right hand, kind of improvising over it. Actually played both parts of the duet on the piano, but then I can modulate too. I'm go back to the original key, just G major. Well, uh, uh, I'm going to do a few of the Christmas songs that I'll be playing here on this show. And I'm actually doing with the trio, which means piano trio. I have a stand up bass and a drummer. Some songs from Charlie Brown Christmas song. I'll play a few of those for you right now. Here we go. See if you recognize this. Okay, great to see Eva Espanola, Stephen Clark is in the. That was, of course, Old Tenenbaum uh, from the Charlie Brown Christmas. I'm going to play another one for you right here. This is probably the most famous one of this set of songs that Vince Guaraldi wrote for the Charlie Brown Christmas television special. And it's called Christmas Time Is Here. You know, the kids singing around the Charlie Brown characters, Linus, Lucy, Snoopy, all of them around the Christmas tree. Schroeder singing, Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for children call their favorite time of year. wonderful songs, from my favorite Christmas songs of all time. And of course, we have the infamous skating, which is the kids out on the ice and skating during that Christmas time, during that special. Give me a second here, kids. Okay, here's comes skating. Right, right. Here we go. So we call it jazz waltz. It's in three-quarter time. One, two, and three, one, two, three, one, two, and three. Skating from Charlie Brown Christmas. Let me do one more song here for this. And I'm the retiree. I'm here every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to set your schedule so you can come back and see me. I cannot see the chat tonight. I hope everyone's communicating with one another. I need for some people to participate in the chat, so I'm encouraged to keep this podcast rolling in the future. It's not easy to do this particular show. I've been playing the piano for 60 years. I'm 50 years old, but I was playing before I was born. Okay. I've got a couple of songs, but let me play this one first. This is one of the all-time greats. Nat King Cole uh, had a huge hit with this, and you'll recognize it. It's called Chestnuts Roasting. It's actually called the Christmas song. Isn't that a great, great, beautiful song? Written by Mel Torme, who was a drummer and a pianist. Mel Torme, great singer. Here we go. I'm going to play this next song. I just love this song. I was doing some research. You came across it. I haven't played it in so long. I just want to play it again for you guys tonight. But well, I mean, I do see that being prompted that I'm uh, working childhood memories. We should never lose the child within because as we all get older in this life, the more you can remain childlike, the happier and the closer to God I think you can be. Don't never lose your sense of wonder and longing and hope. These things are so important in life because we all face trials and tribulations, all of us, and successes and failures. I mean, that's just life. And we all know that. We've been around long enough. But I'm glad I'm able to evoke that in you guys because I grew up watching the Disney classics and love them today, you know. But this particular song, whenever that Sunday night, and as a kid, you would get in front of that TV and you would see that magic, the stars going around the castle, and it was the Disney show getting ready to come. This was the theme song. I'll play it for you. Here we go. That's the theme song from the Disney classic Pinocchio, When You Wish Upon a Star. So I want you guys to keep wishing upon the stars again. Never stop. So see, Jane is in chat, Steven's in the chat, Eva is in the chat, Gregory's there. Now next week I won't be here. I'm going to be producing and performing in a Christmas pageant program at the historic Tybee Post Theater. The show runs from 4 to 6, but by the time we break down the show, and the theater holds over 200 folks, and it's always a success out there. It's right on the Atlantic Ocean. It's in the old Fort Screven on Tybee Island, Georgia's historic property. It was a turn of the century, last century, Spanish-American War, World War One fort. It was decommissioned in World War II, but it has all the trappings of a military post. And we'll be performing. I'll be producing Christmas. It's called "The Magic of Christmas." I'd like to play the song that I co-wrote with, believe it or not, Johnny Mercer, who's always figures in my life. I can't get around it. He was a legendary lyricist, also from Savannah, Georgia. Uh, One of his most famous lines that I can think of right now is, and it's in a play that I had a hand in helping write. It's called Johnny and Me. It's called The Beaufort Boat Done Come. And Johnny is seeing from his childhood when he go down to River Street in Savannah, Georgia, where the ship's coming, and see the blacks working. Because in Savannah, much like New Orleans, blacks and Hispanics and Caucasians all intermingle and work together. We have a very fluid, open society here. And Johnny wrote that line about the blacks dropping their nets from the fishing boats, from boats, and seeing the boat coming in. Actually, the name of the city is Beaufort, South Carolina, but they would sing, "The Beaufort boat done come," because they knew when the boat docked, there would be all sorts of treasures in the boat, fruits from South Carolina, different things, salted meats, this type of thing. The Beaufort boat done come. Here's a song I wrote with Johnny. It's called "The Merry Christmas to You All." Looking back through all the years, and slightly in the cup that cheers, you have a different point of view. 21 or 22, and all the things that used to be come back to haunt your memory. Old times, old places, friends and songs, to each a part of you belongs. And we'll light all the candles, and we'll deck all the halls. And I wish for everybody a Merry Christmas to you all. The new, the old, the new. My heart is torn between the two. And yet I'd be a fool to say I don't like the present day. Just what furnace out of sight can light a fire burning bright, the heart inside a Christmas tree that lights your face so rosily. And we'll light all the candles, and we'll deck all the halls. And I wish for everybody a Merry Christmas to you all. from up above, the greatest gift, the gift of song. And we can share it one day each, though out of touch and out of reach. So here's to you, my special friends. I hope our friendship never ends. May your journey all the way shine bright and shine like Christmas Day. And we'll light all the candles, and we'll deck all the hall. And I wish for everybody a Merry Christmas to you all. All right, I had a request. I'll try to get to this real quick. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I'm the Retiree Lab. I have a show here on Backstage Lab Artist every Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Next Sunday, I'll be at the Tommy Post Theater, but I'll resume the week after that. I guess it will be the 7th or the 8th. I'm not looking at the calendar. First 7 days, 7th or 8th, whatever Sunday that is. And I'll be playing more of these sorts of songs, but I had a request for this song. Wow, nice. That, of course, was a theme from the Pink Panther, Inspector Clouseau, en français. And of course, it was written by the great Henry Mancini, another great composer. So I'm going to do this another song here for you guys. I've recorded the song for some female singers on our platform. Nola Young has sung it, and Taya and Tien, and others. So here you go. It's a beautiful song. One of my favorite composers that wrote quite a bit with Johnny Mercer from New York area, Harold Arlen. Harold also wrote not only with Johnny Mercer, he wrote the great blues, probably the greatest blues song in history called Blues in the Night. And then he wrote this music from The Wizard of Oz. Of course, that was a great theme song, Somewhere Over That Rainbow. I'm the retiree love coming to you from Savannah, Georgia. I hope you've joined our chat tonight. Got to know some other people in this show. Uh, I will not be here a week from today. I've got a Christmas special that I'm producing and performing in this at the historic Tybee Island Post Theater, a wonderful establishment, very successful out on the Atlantic Ocean, about 18 miles east of Savannah, Georgia, where I live. And I'm going to do this next song from the Charlie Brown Christmas. Hope you like it. Here you go. the theme song, Linus and Lucy. Two of the major characters in Charles Schultz's Charlie Brown show. So listen, I've had a great time being here with you tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I'm here every Sunday at 7. Next Sunday is it? I'll be at a Christmas special that I'm producing. I'm the Retiree Live. If you have any questions, please join the chat at Backstreet Live Artist. I'm Backstage Live Artist. And join up and join the gang. And I hope I can evoke some great childhood memories. I'm evoking them with me all the time because I'm still a child. I'm creating these memories. So here's my closing song. I want you guys to have a wonderful week, okay? Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing some song. Since we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time I have to say so long. There's a time we set aside for dreaming, and a time we do the things we have to do. But the time I like the best is any evening I can spend a moment here with you. When the time comes and I'm feeling lonely, and I'm feeling oh so blue, I just sit back and think of you only, and the blues they go rushing through. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing some song. Since we just get started, before you know it, comes the time I have to say so long. Thank you, kids. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks. Take care. So long. The Retiree Live.